Hello fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for all the positive energy. This is not just a channel. This is a community of collectors talking about things, dealing with collectors. And to everybody that went over to Facebook, joined the group, Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, thank you for showing up and showing out. Thank you for showing what's on the shelf. Thank you for showing clearance prices. Thank you for showing us your pickups and your collections. I want to say thank you for everything because, you know, it lets us know what's there and what we could actually work with. And to everybody who actually became a subscriber of this channel, I want to say thank you too. To all the old and to the new. Thank you for the growth. Fam, you know, we've been having a lot of people talk about Legos, saying Legos are the only thing that survived, you know, this situation with kids not, you know, dealing with toys anymore. Kids don't play with Legos any damn more. Adults play with Legos. Legos are a thing of the past with the kids. Kids are not really feeling Legos. Kids have short attention spans. They get tired real quick. They don't want to put this shit together. They go with it for a minute. Then after a while, after you put it together, it don't do anything. And this is how a little kid thinks. This is how a grown-ass man thinks. You know, you put it together and you sit it somewhere and you okay with it. What's happening with Legos is a lot of the resellers are killing the actual hobby. It's dying. Legos are dying right now. I walk down a Lego aisle no matter how many times I go to Target or Walmart and the shit is empty. There's nobody in it. You may have somebody that probably shopped before I came each time, but you know, it's very rare that I see anybody in the Lego aisle. I'm serious. The damn things are overpriced. You got $20 and $30, $100 sets, $200 sets. Who the hell is buying that? No parent will buy their kids that expensive of an item unless it's some type of, you know, birthday, Christmas, graduation, you know, or good grades. But you know what? They're not getting them that stuff anymore. They're getting them like stuff that's digital, like digital cash, you know, for games like Roblox and Minecraft and, you know, their online video games at those stores that they buy, like, you know, PlayStation Live and, you know, Xbox Live. You know, I know it's all called different names, but we just don't go with those names. Put it like this. With all the scalpers and resellers buying up all the clearance, putting it on Amazon and eBay, these companies have realized, hey, we could sell them for a higher price. Again, the reason why these sets are going on clearance is because nobody's buying them. Those Mario sets, them motherfuckers went on clearance real hard, excuse the language. Those sets went on clearance so fast that I couldn't even believe it. It was like your head was spinning. Each set, you know, I was looking at the flipping accountant and he was breaking down everything and I'm like, man, see, this is what I'm talking about. You think you're doing good, but you actually hurting the hobby. You know, I understand everybody got to make their money, and the way he do it, he does it really good. He leave a few on the shelf. That's cool. But the thing that gets me is a lot of people don't understand one big thing. These companies, look at that. They have a actual media department where they actually go online and look at all of this stuff, man. And they come back with different things and prices of how much they selling it for. If you didn't understand anything, Nerf got a store on eBay. Lego got a store on eBay. This is to let you know that shit done changed. That they understood the game. You go to Goodwill or the thrift store and you realize that a damn used box of Legos, you know, like a particular set costs $35 and it's used and it's taped up. And you sitting there like, I don't even know if the piece is in there. Why should I buy this? You shouldn't buy it. My thing is, kids are letting this stuff sit around. They're not buying this. Again, we think because we have a few kids that play this stuff that everybody's playing. No, they're not. It doesn't really do anything. Kids got to have something that do something. You know, they need to have constant stimulation. That's how kids work. And some of us as adults are like that too. We need constant stimulation. And Legos are not going to do that. It's like putting a puzzle together. Once you put the puzzle together, that's it. It doesn't do anything else after that. These action figures, Once you take them out the box, you can keep playing with them and posing them. You could do the same with Lego, but it's like, I remember back when I was little and we got like a big old box of, big old tub of Legos. And we were building stuff and we kept building stuff. And my friends, you know, they had Legos and we would build stuff. But after a while, you kind of get tired of that too. You like, yeah. And it's nothing wrong with that. You get tired of it because, again, it's only so much you can do with this stuff. And it's only so much you will want to do with it. This is what I'm pushing to a lot of people, telling them, look, we got to switch this shit up. You know, we say, hey, Lego is doing better than any company out there. It was, you know, I think made in Denmark, and it does really good overseas. This is why you see majority of Legos. I understand that. But even when I was overseas, the Legos weren't selling. They were just sitting there. And if the shit is sitting there and it's sitting here, it's letting you know that stuff over there don't go on clearance. You get what I mean? It rarely ever goes on sale over there. But here, you know, you looking at it, that company did some restructuring. That company laid off a lot of people. That company laid off some of the sculptors, the designers, some of the artists. They laid off a lot of damn people. And guess what? They're trying to compete with this online market now. You know, these metaverse toys, whereas, like I said, the Roblox and all that stuff. Shit that is not physical. It's digital. And this is what they're doing. Fortnite was doing really good for Hasbro for a minute. But it fell off. Again, it was game related and people were really into that Fortnite game. I mean, they were playing like savages. But all of a sudden, man, you know, attention span. We're dealing with younger people. Now collectors are picking this stuff up. They're not even taking them out the boxes. If you look online and you look at some of these YouTubers, they got a whole set of Lego walls and it's looking really good. They got it like almost Tetris-like. You know how they got it, whereas it ain't no space. It's all up on the wall, and you like, damn, it's a whole wall of Legos, like in boxes. You like, you playing. This is what I'm talking about. This is what people are doing right now. And see, this is the thing that I need to talk to y'all about. This is why I say we need to start paying attention to what we've seen and what we are doing, fam. At the end of the day, you know what? None of this is recession-proof. None of this is inflation-proof. Legos, man, shit. They're about to fall because, again, people are saying, oh, people are playing with Legos. How many times have you went over anybody's house and they got Legos all over the floor? You don't see that no more. Parents are on top of their kids now. They have open floor plan houses where you can see all the way through. In our house when I was little, every damn room was closed off. You know, so you couldn't see. You played with your toys in your room. You don't bring that shit out of your room. And when you're done with them, you put them in your toy box. You better not have shit on that floor when your mama come in. She step on some shit, she don't step on your ass. And that's how it was. But right now, man, people are just looking at this stuff. And the kids, like I said, they're not involved in this anymore. These particular hobbies now are held by adults. Go on YouTube right now and look up Lego sets. Look up Lego collectors. All of them are adults. It's like damn near with the Funko Pops. Majority of them are adults. And majority of the people are trying to sell off their Legos right now. People are trying to sell Legos. They're trying to get rid of their collections because they know the shit is about to bottom out. You know, people talk to me about Toys R Us and ask me, why did Toys R Us fail? Corporate greed and all that stuff. That wasn't the thing that really pushed Toys R Us out of business. What pushed Toys R Us out of business was the direction that kids were going in. You know, kids used to get your parents to go to Toys R Us. Now, they weren't like even trying to go anymore. KB Toys went out of business because kids wasn't shopping anymore. Kids wasn't going to KB Toys anymore. It was only adult collectors buying shit. Because I used to go in there and people were like, what is your wife saying about any of this? You buying all these toys and stuff. I'm like, I'm a whole grown ass man. What could she say? I pay all the damn bills at the time. In that relationship I was in, I was paying every damn bill. What could you say? Well, he paying all the bills and providing and doing everything else. What the hell could you say? Even if I wasn't paying all the damn bills, what could you say? Man, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm explaining all this to you The market after a while, it bottoms out. It tanks out after a while. The video game market, that shit had tanked out. It tanked out damn near right after the pandemic. The pandemic had video games and Legos and Funko Pops at an all-time high. Legos were killing it during the pandemic. That and Funko Pops and video games. Anything that your kid could play with and keep out of your hair. All of this shit was doing real good during the pandemic. But now that the pandemic are over, has been over for a couple of years now, the whole damn market has changed. The whole situation has become something different. These companies are restructuring. They're trying to find a way back, to that golden age of, people just buying shit. Again, people had a lot of income. There were a lot of unemployed people that were getting unemployment at a record amount. And, they were able to just spend shit on shit, and they weren't paying rent, so they weren't going anywhere. All they were going was to get the food. And they had shelters if you wasn't even really paying attention, food banks to give you food in those times. And I'm like, damn, you really don't have... Then they had Cedar to actually pay all your utilities. So you ain't paying no rent, no utilities, no food. You just over there just have so much of disposable income. Not everybody. And I'm going to say it again. Not everybody. There was a lot of people like this, though. Those PPE loans, boy, people were taking them damn loans and just spending them on every damn thing until Uncle Sam came knocking. Now Lego is looking at a way to try to get a one-up. They're trying to actually, attach their wagon to whatever is moving right now. Like when Batman was doing really good, The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, they hitched their wagon to that. They hitched their wagon to every damn thing. Ninjago, Chima, which was a Thundercat situation, but they couldn't get the license or something like that, and it fell through. And they end up doing the Legends of Chima or something, the hero, whatever, Chima. It was just crazy, man, how all of this situation works itself out. Again, Legos are not bad, but you know what? Kids nowadays don't have that imagination like we used to do when I was little and like you was little. Again, kids did play with kids. Kids did play with toys up until like the 90s, early 2000s. But after that shit changed once the internet came into play, man. Once them video games started hitting, things changed. And one of the biggest things that I do not like about new generation systems as far as video games, you gotta download the damn game to the system. Why do I have to download the game? I have the physical copy. Why the hell do I need the physical copy then? If I have to download the game, I might as well just download it off the damn internet. Or just buy a card and do whatever, man. But it's too much, man. Just think about it. But till later, fam, these are just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on Legos, man. Peace out.